Hey, and welcome to Discard. Today I've got a pretty cool idea on how you can utilize some of your wall space in your game room or game collection. Let's take a look. So a little while back, somebody commented on one of my videos saying I should try out one of these mounts that attaches to the wall and can hold several different things. And it came from a company called Collector Mount. So I looked up Collector Mount and I found that they had a bunch of different types of mounts for a whole bunch of different things that are in my game room or game collection. So I immediately jumped at the chance and have been collecting a few of these over the last couple months. So Collector Mount has several different types of mounts, but generally speaking, their mounts are two different pieces of plastic that slide together and slide apart so you can adjust it to the size of the item that you're going to be mounting to your wall. It's a pretty simple idea, but it's also pretty genius. The design itself is very smart because since you can adjust it to the size of your item, you can also make it so you can have it at that perfect size that you can slide in and slide out your item whenever you need to get to it. So it really is a dual purpose item that you can display your items as well as take them out and use them whenever you'd like to. And the other cool part about these mounts is that you can also spin them around and attach them back to back to actually create a mount that will work as a stand. And you can put this on top of a countertop and just lean your item in it and it will hold it perfectly. It works as a nice little stand for your collection. So if you end up not having enough room for this on the wall eventually, you do have another stand, and that's a nice little bonus. The first mount that I tried from them was their album mount, and this mount is intended for vinyl records and their sleeves to be mounted on the wall. And I saw a picture of this on their website and they did such a beautiful job and it looked like art on there that I jumped at the chance to check this out and try it out myself. I found that it was really easy to put these together and just get them mounted on the wall. I did use screws to mount them to the wall and fasten them securely. So keep in mind that I've only tested these by drilling holes into my wall. I haven't tried them with anything like command strips or anything like that. I know that it's definitely possible because there's a flat backside, and if you want to do that, I would say it would probably work. But I used screws to mount mine to the wall and I couldn't be happier. These ended up absolutely beautiful. They mount very easy and securely, and I can get to my vinyl records whenever I need to get to them because they just slide in and out and it's good to go. It was one of my biggest problems with getting these vinyl records is that I love the artwork that's on the actual sleeve itself so much that I was looking for different ways that I could display these on the wall. And there's a few different ways out there that you can put them in frames or you can put them in shadow boxes, but in the end it's really hard to get back to that record to actually listen to the music, and this was a great solution. But Collector Mount didn't stop at displaying just vinyl records. They also have a mount for DVD or games, and it works really well. Just like the album mount, it fits together and they securely close around your game or DVD. And this will work great if you want to display some PS4 games, Wii games, GameCube games, PS2 games, pretty much anything that came in those original plastic cases. It works really good, and it's a really cool artistic way of displaying those on your wall. And again, you'll be able to get to your games and play them whenever you want to. I myself am still working on my design on how I'm going to be utilizing these and displaying them on the wall. There's a million different ways that you can put these together to make some sort of cool art on your wall and really utilize some of that empty wall space that you have in your game room or collection. And another thing that I'm always looking for different ways to display in my collection are CDs. Believe it or not, a lot of these special editions come with CDs in them, and it's really a hard thing to find different ways to display. You can get a typical CD rack to put them in, but a lot of those don't look so good, and really Collector Mount made an awesome mount for them. The CD mount allows you to see all of the awesome artwork, still get to your CD whenever you want to, and it's just a really cool point of interest in your game room, so it's well worth looking into these as they are a really nice, cool addition to anybody's game room or game collection. And again, I can't say enough that it's one of the hardest things for me to find a way to display. Along with some of these other doodads that come in these special editions, CDs seem to always be there and they just kind of stack up on my shelf, so I'm very happy to have a way to display those now. Another kind of weird item that I think is in a lot of people's game rooms and game collections are different types of cards. A lot of times you'll get some sort of Nintendo card, or you'll have Pokemon cards, or you'll have some sort of card that came in a collector's edition, but you don't really have a way to display it. So it just ends up staying in a drawer or in a closet somewhere. And Collector Mount made their card mount, and this is a really great solution to displaying all those cards. I personally have Pokemon cards, which I've had since I was very, very young, and I haven't had a way to display them. They stay in a binder and they're more protected in that binder, but I do want to show them on my wall somewhere, and I think that's a great way to do it. The card mount also has multi-purpose as well. You can attach it to your wall and display your cards on your wall, but it also is its own stand. So you can simply just stand this up on your shelf and show your card that way. So it's just another really cool idea, another cool way to get some of those things out of the closet and on display in your game room. And I just think it's awesome. Now, this is definitely not the end of all of the mounts that this company makes. They make another one for comic books, and I think there's a couple others in there. But I could say all in all, the quality was really good. There's no extra jagged pieces sticking off of the plastic. It seems like they took their time to really make a nice design that's not going to damage the product that's inside of it. And one of the really cool things about these mounts is you don't have to get a ton of mounts for all of your cards. You can get a few for your cards or your games or your records or your CDs, and you can put them all on your wall together and kind of make an awesome art piece there of all of different things that are in your collection. And I think they had a picture of that on their website, and I thought it looked so cool. It's definitely well worth looking into this company and some of the things you can get creative with. I really like these small businesses that are making awesome stuff for our game rooms and our game collections. It seems like they really care about gaming in general, and I think that's pretty awesome. So I definitely recommend looking into these guys and what they're making. Maybe you can find a product to test out in there for your own game room if it fits your style. So thanks for coming and checking out Discard today. If you have any other ideas on how to utilize wall space in your game room or game collection, please leave it in the comments below. I'm always looking for more ideas on how to do that. If you want to help out Discard past a subscription, please check out patreon.com/discard and check out all the awesome stuff you can get for $2 a month. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. But otherwise, have a great day and collect what you love.